After they lost to Toronto the other night in Game 5, Joel Embiid had some strong words to say about teammate James Harden. Listen to this.
I've been saying all season since he got here, he just needs to be aggressive and he needs to be himself. That's not really my job. That's probably on coach to, talk to him and tell him to, take more shots, especially if they're gonna guard me the way they've been guarding. That's really not my job.
Vince, he says it's not his job, it's the coach's job. But do you think what do you think of Embiid calling out Harden to shoot more?
I don't see it as a bad thing because Joel Embiid understands and he knows. Yeah, my thumb is bothering me. I'm gonna need that other superstar on my team to take shots and be dominant as well. Because if Joel Embiid is gonna demand the attention that he's gonna demand, to offset that, you have James Harden now probably getting a chance to play one-on-one. And he hasn't been able to beat guys off the dribble. So I don't see it as a bad thing. It's not demonstrative. He's not going point. Yes, maybe they can keep it in-house. Cool, they can probably keep that in-house. But at the same time, he's just trying to motivate, I think, his teammate because he understands who he's talking about. He's talking about James Harden, not just a guy who had a couple of good games here and there. He's talking about James Harden, who historically can get buckets in the playoffs. Yes, we've seen him wind up small in the playoffs as well, but he needs an aggressive James Harden to offset him and the double teams and his thumb.
Yeah, and there is obviously some urgency here because it would have sounded ridiculous last weekend, but the Sixers, could lose this series if they lose 2 more games. If they lose, what's next for James Harden in Philadelphia?
First of all, it's out of the house now, running around the yard after those comments last night. And by the way, if you rewatch Philly's fourth quarter possessions, on half of them, it's not even about shooting. He doesn't even touch the ball, James Harden. Yeah. He's off the ball doing nothing. What's next for him? If he plays like this, and I think a good question would be, does Toronto want him to shoot more? Forget what Joel Embiid said. Would they be happy with that? But if he's playing like this, I would bet tentatively on him opting in to the final year of his contract because I got to get that money if I'm playing like this and then figuring it out later. I think if they lose this series and he goes out playing below his standards, I think his future in Philly is going to be a little bit more up in the air than we thought.
Interesting. How about it, Vince? We asked Zach at the beginning of this segment, can the Sixers really end up losing this series?
I mean, you look at the beginning of this series, you're like, man, they're dominating. Nobody can guard Joel Embiid. Yes, Fred VanVleet goes down. They play a bigger lineup, and it seemed to is bothering not really Joel more so than Harden. They're making it tough on Harden. You now have 6'7", 6'8" athletes who are just flying around, bumping, can defend, long arm. Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, now playing the point guard. So you're just going 6'7", 6'7" across the board. I mean, I think they figured out something, but I agree with you, Zach. In 7 games, if they can't win at home, I just don't know. I don't know what's going to happen.
Game 6 in Toronto, though, right?
Yes.
So we're still dealing with the Matisse Thybulle situation, right? So you like Toronto to win Game 6?
I have this sneaking suspicion in my gut that Philly's going to go to Toronto and surprise us a little bit with like a real effort and win in Toronto. I don't like it. I don't know what my gut is doing this morning, but I have a sneaking suspicion.
All right. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.